Well, it's another week. Let me drink. It's another week and fucking winter's it. It's absolutely freezing in the workshop. What we've done exactly the same as far as positioning goes. We've got 3 bolts in now. Woohoo. So we've clamped the rocker cover on, and we've used a centre drill to wibbly wobbly through one of the bolt holes to line us up on the centre of this. Now my cunning plan, I've got a cunning plan. Saw Graham yesterday, day before yesterday, day before the day before yesterday. Solid carbide bit, 3/8, bit of brass bar, rod, round. I'm going to machine that down to press in there. I'm going to silver solder or braze or something, glue it in using metal from behind, gut it backwards. Yeah, so we're going to make a plug. Basically, we're going to plug the holes with brass and machine the brass. That's the plan. I'm just hoping that this carbide does what I want it to do. This is first go live, if you like, so let's see, eh? And we should be able to just chip away at that. Look, oh, that's pretty nice actually. At 800 RPM. If we've got cast iron and bronze, basically, and we have brass. Neither of which are going to work solid titanium carbide. So I think this is going to be the answer. I'll get these all done. There's 3 of them. I might even do this, the 4th one that you can't see. It looks a bit sketchy. So I'll get them machined and you can join me again once we're making the plugs. Right, so sticky that, it's got grease or something on it, that won't do, will it? So we've got the brass. This is 1/2 inch and I need to turn it down to 3/8, which is 375 thou. So I'll take a cut to size it, set my DRO, and I'll machine this down to 375 thou. So we turn the portion down to 3/8 of an inch. Don't ask me why I've got that much sticking out the fucking chuck. I ain't got a Scooby-Doo. Got a fucking clue. There you go, it'll be alright. Again, it's not got any interference fit. We don't want it putting pressure on the casting. I thought about making it like a press fit, so you had to warm the casting up. But I think it might crack it if I do that. So I'm gone for just, it should just drop in the hole. Yeah. And now we need 4 pieces this diameter at 3/4 of an inch long. So we'll have this one off. All being well. I'm pretty sure this is just brass. Nothing special. I don't even know where I got it from, to be honest. So I know it'll do this. There's 1, 863. Here's number 2. Big nasty messy fucking shit, this brass is. Goes everywhere. And I'll machine another 2 off camera. Happy days. So what we've got is 4 brass plugs. There's a short one because one of the holes is a bit shorter. Where's the fucking short one? That one. Hey, sorry, I'm really making a bad job of filming this. I think the short one goes in there. And then the others. Oh, that one just falls through. That's not a bad thing. Well, maybe the short one goes in there. Yeah, so we've got 4 brass plugs. We get in there. One's fell through. No big deal, because what we're going to do, we're going to flip this over and we're going to use two hands to position. Look, I've given that a shot blast. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to use some I'm going to use some braze, really gently, as low temperatures as I can get, yeah? I got me silicon bronze, me thin silicon bronze rods. I've gone down a jet size, a few nozzle sizes on the old fucking Oxy set. So what I'm going to do is give them just enough to hold them in place. They've only got to secure that cover. 2 of the holes are actually straight into the cast. There's a stilt still to make to hold it down. The gasket will stop it leaking. It's not a load bearing part. So there we go. We've got some studs that Graham's made that I need to make sure fit as well. That's the thing. Yeah, so I'll get some braze on there and then we're going to go back over to the milling machine, do the trick with the cover to position and drill and hopefully tap in situ, and then we can actually move on with the job light, you know, we can do the rest of the bits and bobs. Righto, I'll probably end up fast forwarding this. It's going to take a little while to get warm, but we put it on a fire brick to radiate it back up. So I'm not going to warm the fucking bench up while I'm trying to do this shit. And yeah, I'll just introduce a little bit of flux and then wait for it all to start warming up. So it's just literally melt that flux off the rod into the joint. Down there, look. And now we'll keep at it, we'll get it nice and warm. And hopefully we'll just be able to gently, almost like a heavy tap of the braze into the cast iron. The brass is already glowing. So we really need to just focus on the metal around it. And I'll join you when we've done it. So there we go. There's not the prettiest as always. I'm not getting on great with this, am I? Hey, but we've certainly secured those pegs in place. I'll give it a clean up and get it over to the milling machine once it's cooled down. Right, excuse the compressor noise, but here we are after a quick clean up and blast. A little bit, I'll get out with a die grinder if I can get in. But I think we're good to machine. I think we're good to give it a clean off. Still a bit warm to be fair, but give it a blow off and we'll get it fly cut flat. And then we'll get them holes drilled at last. At last. So, okay, my lovelies, we have finished the brazing and cleaned it up. Took a fly cut just to flatten the tops off on mine, you know, just to make them all flush and good, like this. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, probably not. But this is the first one. We've just lined it up like we did previously, and I'm hoping that this pilot drill, let's just check that. Bear with. I'm hoping that this more firmly in the chuck pilot drill hits the middle of the brass. And I think if it does, or hits only brass, then it's happy days. Oh, look at that. That is straight in the middle of that. So we should be able to sensor drill it, pilot drill it. Yeah, there we go. Sensor drill. We'll switch that out to a pilot drill, which will be 8th pilot drill, which looks tiny in this fucking chuck. Like that. We'll speed it up a bit for that. Speed it up a lot for that. We should be able to take this through that steady. It should be brass all the way. I can't see around the back because the camera's in the way. You guys are where I need to be. So, going to do it by feel. There we go, we're in clean air. I think we've broken through. Yep, that's through. So, we'll switch that out to 7mm because the tapping size for 5/16 UNF is 6.9 and we don't have a 6.9. We have 6.8, but I'm not taking any fucking chances. I'm going bigger rather than smaller because of all the shit that we've had with this so far. So we'll knock it back a gear, tighten that up. Yeah, that's fine. Is it that's through already? Yep. That's through already. So I'm going to switch out to a tap which I've not got set up, so bear with. So I've got a tap in. I'm just going to snug it up to the chuck because I can't weight bear, can't put any weight on it. So we do a bit. Then we wind the handle a bit, and we do a bit, and we wind the handle a bit. It's deforming the brass. It's certainly pulling the brass, so I'm hoping that it's cutting the thread, and it's going to take it away from me like that, look. Look at that, that's fucking Bob's your auntie. Hey, so that's the first cut. There's 3 taps in the series. First cut, middle and plug. I'm going to go from here to plug because brass is friendly. Unlike heat treated cast iron, eh? Oh, no. Not happy. It's not cut. Maybe this tap's fucked. Let's try another tap. Bear with. Right, it would appear that what I thought was threading action was just this taper on the tap going in the hole, because that's fucked. All that's good for is making a fucking punch out of. I'll chuck it in the scrap box. The second one might cut. I've got the machine tap and I've got a brand new machine tap, so let's try for second tap in the series. But I think we all know where this is fucking going. So a little bit of tension there, a little bit of tension, a little bit more tension. That's better. That's the kind of tension that we need. Bit of pressure on there. I think, by George, I think it's fucking doing it. It is. Woohoo! Hear it? Squeaky cutty. It's either doing it or it's fucking it right up. Right, not doing it. Another tap, folks. So they're both fucking junk because of this job. Let's try the machine tap. Same thing, bit of pressure. Now that is happy days. And there we go. So, safely say, at least two of my taps are fucked. Probably keep on. But we've got the method. And the method is machine tap. It is raising this brass. So we're going to have another skim over with a fly cutter, I think, once we've done all of the holes. But we've got the method. It's actually fucking working. So that's 1 down, 3 to go. And then we'll move on to filling the plug hole in. I just wanted to catch this. This is number 3. And it is absolutely dead centre of that brass. Sorry for the shaky camera work. I'm holding it in one hand and turning the handle with the other. Let's get that out of the way. There we go. Excuse the fingers. Black off the fucking light a bit. Sorted. We've got 1 done, 2 done, that back one to do, this one I'm on. Righto. We have 6 of the 7 holes now. All the new ones have got enough supporting material around them. They've got the brass inserts. I'm casting a shadow with my phone, but there you fucking go. What we've got to do now is transfer this mounting to this side and block off the plug hole, right? There you go. And conveniently, we can cut the thread M14 by 1.5, I believe. I need to double check. Got a spark plug. I'll double check. And I think that we can turn ourselves a nice little fucking plug out of this and then brace that in. Or silicon bronze, weld it in, isn't it? So let's chuck it up, machine it down to size. Cut the thread in the bastard, ain't it? Get a tool, I don't want it. So we'll get this spun up to round. Fucking handle's broke on the fucking cross slide. It weren't great when I got a lathe, and it's not got better with you. It's not held itself up. It's these things tend not to. So, what we need to do is duplicate the end of that spark plug. I need to turn my bit round because it's fucking dull. And then I'll machine this down to size, which is 13.9 or something like that, and then cut a 1.5mm thread in it. We only need that much, just that length. Little slug. Yeah. So I'll turn my tool round, I'll take it down to size, and you can join me when I'm cutting the thread. Righto, I just nearly dropped a right fucking bollock. It's 1.25 the thread pitch. I've got it set at 1.5. Just did a double checking with my old fucking thread pitch gauge on the. It's a bit shiny on your face, that isn't it? On the spark plug, 1.25 that is. On the fucking money. So we're all set up for that. I've made myself a little plug, little indent, little relief. I've got to part it off to length when we've cut the thread. But now I want to take a scratch pass. According to my lathe, I can start on any of my thread dial indicator dial. I'm not explaining myself very well, am I? Let's just cut a fucking thread and see what happens. I'll just take a scratch pass then. Any line it says I can choose, so we'll go there. And off. Right, let's see if that is 1.25 now. According to these aren't my real glasses because I lost them. That is fucking pucker, spot on. So we'll back out. We'll go back. We'll wait for another. We'll feed back in again. Sorry. To there, and we'll take another cut. Wait for a line. That one. Sorted. Out, along, in. Wait for a line, and so on and so forth. Out. So we'll do a spring pass minus 1.57. It don't matter if it's a bit loose, does it? It's going to be fucking brazed in. We just want to utilise the thread that's there. So, you know what? I'm going to call that size. I'm going to part this off, and then we'll look at fitting it in the head. So, where are we at? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for parting off. Change the tool to the parting blade. Get myself all lined up. About there. And there she goes. Poof. We're doing new tipping then. Bastard. Hot. Right, there we have it. In situ. I'm going to silicon bronze weld it with a TIG. I think that's going to be the best one. And then on the back of it, we have this nice plug, which I'm going to probably stilt off for this upright that's going to go where this goes. But for now, I'm just going to steady on, get a magnet behind it, and I'm going to try and get in there with a TIG. I'll give it a good clean up with a wire brush on the die grinder, and then do my best to get in there with the TIG and silicon bronze it up. I'm a bit worried about these getting into where the valves seat. They're the seats. This is like the lead to it or whatever. Might have to be redone. Not my department. I can fix that in there, gas tight, which is my department. There it is. I couldn't get in with the fucking Mrs. Tiggerwinkle, so we went old school. Braced up nice. Nicest bit of bracing on the fucking job, that is. Leaving it, I'm just gonna grab a screen capture. There we go. And now we'll put those back on and let it cool down in its own time while I look at other bits and bobs on the same job. So we're on the home straight. We've got the final part, which is a little stilt that goes from that hole there down to that plug and fin there, and here it is. So it's tapped out ready, hollowed out to make it easier to braze because we want this to go smooth, and I can't really fit it with one hand, but it goes up the spout. It goes in there like something like that. In fact, not something like, exactly like that. Let's check, see how the threads line up. There they are. Yeah, so we can, we could get a bolt in if we had any, but we're on to our G's special fixings for this now. We ain't got a bolt. Why is that not threaded in? Anyway, you get the picture. We'll get that in place. And then it's happy days. I've cleaned up the inside. That's my contribution. Whoever machines this for the next plug hole and etc. can sort the combustion chamber out. So my last job is 5/16 threaded post braced in place on there, and then fucking hell, and then it'll be headache no more. And there she is, boys. All of those 6, well 7, I've not got one for that, are in and lined up, and it's still mighty toasty. Get the stilt there, a little bit of a clean up on this outside edge of braze. Can't go around that right down the sides, but we're well in there. Plenty going on there to that plug, and the job is finally a fucking good one. Hey, we ain't sure to know what we got, and we can't not do what we can. So thanks for watching. Yeah, until the next one, check out my friends in the description below. Lots of love, everyone.